you updated on this weather event that's happening right now. Of course, you look outside your window, more than likely you see a nice thick layer of snow. Actually, we want to go out to this interview live right now with Police Chief Chief Schierbaum.
The calls we are seeing are car accidents, individuals that have slid on the road, they've hit another vehicle, or they're blocking a lane of traffic that we may need for fire trucks and ambulances, and certainly for the vehicles removing the snow. And so you help us by staying home.
And I asked the chief this earlier because we were down by the courthouse. We saw some, people unhoused, still out in the street.
Yeah.
And I know we talked to you earlier this week in response to how you guys are trying to help those people. And the chief gave me an update. What is your response to this about trying to get people inside?
Yeah, so we've been out all week because the temperatures have been low all week. It's snowing today, but the temperatures have been low. We've been doing outreach to the unsheltered population, going to the hot spots saying, hey, come inside. We have 3 shelters open, and we're about to open a 4th. So we have 3 shelters, 24 hours a day. They should come take advantage of it. Some of them didn't take advantage on day 1, but now today they're looking to take advantage. And some people are out trying to have fun in this snow.
Right in front of the police chief.
Right in front of the chief.
And that's your second lap.
This is their second lap around there. So the guys in go-karts. But yeah, so the unsheltered, we want to make sure that they are coming inside. They're taking chances with their lives. We can't force them, but we go out there and do outreach with the HOPE team from the police department, as well as our partners with Partners for Home, the City of Atlanta's teams. We're out there begging them, come into the shelter. You get 3 meals, you get entertainment. We have folks that can help them get housing, people that can help them with any diagnosis they need, health, mental health, and even medication. Several of them didn't take it on day 1 and then day 2, but today we're getting calls now saying, okay, can I come inside? But some are still trying to brave it.
And with the risk of freezing rain, maybe some ice in the worst case tonight, 311 and those sorts of city services, if people are out or if maybe on their property, they have downlines, things like that, is there anything the city is doing in conjunction with various electric utility folks to make sure that resources are there?
Yeah, during this event, 911 always is 24/7, but we have 311 right now that's on 24-hour call. So if you call them and say a tree is down, I have power shortage, I have water outage, or anything, you can call them for non-emergency, and so you can get that help. We've been coordinating with Georgia Power. Luckily, we haven't had any trees down, and we hope that stays the case. But ice is heavy, and tree limbs will, could succumb to those heavy ice on the trees, and so trees could fall. The water has seeped into the ground, so the tree root could be a little loose. So we may see trees fall on power lines. So we've been in coordination with Georgia Power for them to quickly go out there and restore power. And then the last thing is our forestry teams and our fire department, they all have chainsaws, so they can go help cut down trees if they're blocking the roadway.
So, man, let me ask you this. Police chiefs from Illinois, I'm from New York, you're Atlanta born and raised. Did this storm catch you by surprise at all? Were you shocked to see how much snow fell?
Yeah, see, I'm a guy from Atlanta. I'm still a big kid at heart. I get excited and I look forward to the snow. I love how pretty it is. But I'm also, as the mayor, I have to be prepared. I have to think ahead. So we've been watching this for 7 to 8 days straight, being prepared for it. And I didn't want to take any chances. Northerners say, you guys get scared of snow in Atlanta. And then Atlanta people sometimes react to that and say, no, we're okay, and take it for granted. We didn't want to take it for granted. We got the whole of government. Chief and I just left the Joint Operations Center where, dozens of our city departments all are together. Every 2 hours, we give an update of what we're doing to help people be safe and to keep our operations going. The employees of Atlanta are working from home. So ever since 5:30 or so, when I was looking out my window like Andre the Child back in the day, I was watching the first set of snowfall, and then I got dressed and came on up to the Joint Operations Center because it was time to go to work. After I saw the pretty snow, I said, I know that means work.
Awesome. Yeah, just with the water management, I know so much of this response is such a joint effort with everybody. We had the break last night on the north side.
Yeah.
Are you worried with extended below freezing temperatures? Anything you're doing differently, monitoring for these water main breaks that inevitably will happen?
Yeah, absolutely. With cold temperatures and with this snow and ice, you have pipes underground and pipes above ground that are susceptible to freezing and breaking. And so our teams, as you saw last night and this morning, Department of Watershed Management was out there fixing a water main break as snow is coming down heavy on on them, snow and ice, and DOT was blocking off the road, making sure as the water comes up, it's now starting to freeze potentially if you don't get to it. So luckily that break has been repaired in a quick amount of time, and if another break was to arise, we'll be out there to fix that too. All crews, watershed crews, DOT crews, of course, police and fire are on 12-hour shifts, and they're working hard to solve these problems in conjunction with our partners across the region.
Anything else you want to add?
No, Mayor said it great.
All right, guys, thank you.
Thank you.